The weekend just gone, Alton Towers reopened the brand new, reimagined Nemesis Reborn with its brand new track, the brand new colour scheme, and of course that menacing looking station that is just so cool. And before that weekend, we didn't know a lot of what was in the ride, such as what the entrance looked like, such as what the queue line looked like as well. And that station itself, we had no idea about until we turned up after the 4-hour queue on opening day. And that is why today I'm going to take a look back at my Nemesis Reborn pre-creation and recreate it how it actually is now we know what it looks like. And considering how stupid my station idea looked like, I'm so glad I've been able to change it to the new one. So if you do enjoy this very late episode of this Nemesis Reborn pre-creation series, then please be sure to subscribe to the channel. It'd be greatly appreciated. Hello and welcome back to another Nemesis Reborn Planet Coaster episode. Yes, you didn't think you'd see one of these ever, probably, because I basically finished it and sort of said to a few people, I probably won't go back to it for some time, but genuinely, the hype for Nemesis Reborn at the minute, I just had to rebuild the new station in Planet Coaster and obviously everything else around it, like you can see here, because it's not just the station I got wrong. I got so much wrong, it was unbelievable. But either way, as I uploaded it, of course, I basically can't really say, oh, the POV, let me change that. So you will actually see a bit of the POV with the updated parts in this video. I can't go back and change those videos, but what I can do is I can change the creation and make it more accurate. So what you can see here is me building this extra segment of the queue line. You saw the little viewing platform bit they made towards, I think it's about halfway through the queue actually. And also this is that cannon that is quite a cool effect actually. It's not quite as cool as the gun that used to be sort of in the entrance to Forbidden Valley, but the fact this gun fires at Nemesis as it goes past, spoiler alert, the fact it fires and makes a sound and stuff is really cool, although I do kind of wish it did like recoil or some smoke was around there, but I think that's asking for too much, I guess. But I'm building that right now. It's quite a basic shaped gun, so it's not too hard to make in Planet Coaster, but with the whole military aspect of the phalanx and stuff, it really does suit the theme of Nemesis. So here I am building it. I mean, this queue line area that I am trying to rebuild, it wasn't my main sort of focal point when rebuilding parts of this recreation. Like, I wasn't focused on this and this is the biggest part, I'm going to put so much effort into this. So some of it may not be as accurate as it could be. But again, I can't re-upload that POV and the recreation itself, so I'm purely doing this for my own satisfaction, I guess. Because the main part is that queue line. We've had the entrance area that was obviously a bit different to what we thought. I've actually left something there from my pre-creation because I thought, you know what, I can't just say, oh look, it's all really realistic now. I did get it wrong in the past, so I wanted to keep something there. And we're moving on to the station, the main part. I'll throw up a screenshot of what I tried to remake it as when I first made this, and oh boy, it is not the nicest looking station building ever. If we went into the park and it looked like that, it just got some massive mouth and that's about it. Like 2 small eyes, some pincers on the side, and yeah, it didn't look good at all. But the new station in person, it's world class. Like, again, I won't go too much into my review on it because obviously I want to save that for the honest opinion of Nemesis Reborn video that I'm going to do very soon, hopefully. But if you've watched my opening day vlog, you would have heard the review of that section of the area. Like, that station itself, it's world class. I think Disney and Universal would produce something very similar, and to have that in our country, to have that in Alton Towers, is amazing. So I'm so happy we got such a well-themed station, and here I am building it. The pincers of a scorpion I am using for the teeth around it, because I was going to build the teeth out of like beams like I did for the cannon and stuff, but it just would have looked way too blocky and it wouldn't have looked proper. So I decided to search around a bit in the Planco sort of game pieces, and I found these pincers which, if you place them at the right angle, you can see only one side of it, which looks like the teeth on the Nemesis Reborn creature, I guess. So then I did a couple others on the top, of course. It's surrounding the whole eye. That I don't really know where the mouth is on this Nemesis creature, because technically the teeth surround the mouth, but in this case the teeth is surrounding the eye. So is the eye the mouth? Nemesis lore has never been so in-depth. I had a few different teething issues with this, no pun intended. That was awful, I'm so sorry. There was a few difficulties with sort of getting the right shape. As you can see, the eye decreased in size as well. So much stuff had to be done for this eye, and obviously I embedded it inside the station, well, on the outside of the station, towards this point. Here it goes, over, and yeah. I'm not going to show you the finished product in the time-lapse. I'm going to show you it now in person. Here we are then. We are outside the Nemesis containment zone as it is now. And this is the bit I said about in the time-lapse that I've kept the same because I made this sign, Nemesis Reborn, obviously with the 30 and stuff. I made that before we even knew the actual logo. And I thought, I'm going to keep that because nostalgia of me building this. You can hear the brand new soundtrack playing. Got that in here. The observation platform is gone. What a shame. And if we turn round the corner from where we came in there, we have the corkscrew. Oh, perfect timing. This was the project that I really had good timing on when I would sort of shoot stuff. And there it goes, over the 0G. I've added the smoke effect over there as well. But as you can see, the main thing I started with that you didn't see on the time-lapse... Oh no. Is it auto-saving? Oh god, I'm lagging. But the first thing I worked on was this Nemesis Reborn sign for the entrance. It's quite low quality because I've turned the settings all the way down because I'm still managing to lag on low settings. But I'll stick a screenshot in when I was in high quality settings, and you can tell that I've managed to trace over that pretty well, I guess, considering it is 8,000 pieces on its own. If we head all the way up here, you can see, we can go all the way down here. Whoa, there's track. It's coming out the ground. You can follow this queue round here. Again, it's not amazing. It's not perfect. And we come to the cannon. The gun. Oh, hang on. It will fire. Wait. Listen out. Whoa. But yeah, this cannon was just something nice to put in the queue line in real life, and it was quite nice to build actually. It wasn't too difficult, and it fits the area nicely. The queue then goes down there for a little bit, comes back, and then of course you enter this little observation platform area. Again, I know the fencing is not correct, but who cares? You come up this way, you've got the first drop there. That had a lot of trees in front of it as well, and I've cleared them out because that's how it is in person. You go back under the lift hill, and then you loop round to where I am right now, and as you come along here, you get some really cool views off to there. And then you just sort of trundle down this way, past the helicopter and then you reach this merge point here, and oh, I forgot something actually. I redid that spike. I'm going to go show you that now. I actually redid the tail of the, I don't know why I called it a spike a minute ago, but yeah, I redid that tail of the station. There it goes. Redid that there. And the main thing, of course, is this sign change here. Nemesis Reborn once again. No, of course, I am talking about that station down there. So shall we take a short little walk down these steps? I managed to get this pretty accurate, but it was going to be like that because that's just Nemesis. And as you can see, as we come around the corner, there is the eye. I'm so happy with how that turned out. I can't even lie to you. And if we watch the coaster come round, as you can see, it hits the corkscrew right there. It's got that nice little whip. Comes down round the helix, and as you can see, the smoke is already coming out, and it'll follow it through there. Perfect. I'm genuinely so happy with this. From what it was before to now, I love this way more. You got one of the arms grabbing a support there. That may not be entirely accurate, but I put more effort in here. And here we go. You go down the corkscrew here. It's going to be a bit laggy as always. And you should see the eye off to the right coming down here. Yeah. Very, very brief, but oh well. And fun fact as well, if it goes through this 0G roll, normally it wouldn't actually carry the smoke through, but I managed to get an effect, sort of make it look like it does carry the smoke through slightly. The game's physics are completely broken. I finally finished an accurate recreation of Nemesis Reborn, and I'm very happy with how it looks. Let me know in the comments if you want me to go back and change my Hyperia one, or Minifigure Speedway, or even the Drayton Manor one when they open. Make sure you subscribe. Good night.